Welcome, everybody, to FilmJoy Live and the Antiquing Hour with Mikey and Ben. I am your host, Michael. I got it right this week.
You did it. You know what? I knew you would. All it took was 31 minutes of prep time and coaching.
Of walking around my house trying to fit windows on it. That was a whole thing.
Wow, what a day. This is not me playing. This is the game demo, by the way.
Yeah,
hello.
We have not. How's everybody doing? I'm very excited about Mickey Mania. It's one of my favorite old school, because I used to love Mickey games. Like I never considered myself a fan of Mickey, I think, as a kid. But Mickey, like Castle of Illusion.
Yeah, Castle of Illusion was it. Yeah.
But even back to Mickey Mousecapade, like I beat all those games. Like Mickey games was like a thing that stood for quality, and I always played them because they were just good games.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember as a kid seeing ads for Mickey Mania on the television, and I'd always wanted to play it because it looked amazing. Like, it just looked gorgeous and fun, and I'm dead now already. And I never got to play it. I didn't get Super Nintendo until I want to say 95. So I don't know if Mickey Mania had just fallen off of the radar. But I was also playing a lot of Bomberman and Donkey Kong Country and Mario All-Stars, so maybe those games kind of took.
There's some similarities between Donkey Kong Country and this as a platformer. But part of it's like the technology is so dope. Like there's so many things, because there's like these little, and you'll see them in the first level or second level. I think Steamboat Wheeling might be the first. There's one where these boxes are falling, but they fall in 3D in such a way where I'm like, how did you do that? Now, Aid, are you playing right now?
This is me playing.
You are amazing. So yeah, it is the first level with the falling boxes. Yeah. What is your familiarity with Mickey as a character?
In the Disney canon?
Yeah, so I went a little outside the box this week. Instead of just giving you a quiz on...
Damn.
Yeah,
this is awesome. I love this already. This is great.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so happy you like it. But I gave you a quiz that is Mickey trivia.
Oh, I'm on board for that. I'm not gonna lie, there's a good chance I'm gonna do well at this.
I made it really hard.
Okay, then I'm probably.
But I always say that, and you like have crushed me the last 2 weeks. I'm used to doing stuff for my other shows where I just whoop everybody.
I've done. I remember doing the Nickelodeon quiz with you and Chris on the old Chainsaw Suit podcast.
Yeah.
Doing quite well, even though I didn't really know any of the things.
Yeah, well, I've always given you like 2 answers. I might start making them like 4 answers or something. And again, this is just true false. So, number 1 of, I guess, Mickey trivia true false. Number 1, Mickey has a cameo in a Goofy movie.
Oh God, that's rough. I've actually never seen a Goofy movie as well. That's an added layer of difficulty for me.
Yeah, that is, because now you have to guess, like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Chat, don't tell him.
I can't see the chat right now anyway. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that's false.
Those are the 3D boxes I was talking about. It's a little tough to tell over Skype because the frame rate's low, but I'm sure you can see it.
Yeah. These things look slick.
They look amazing. Like at 30 FPS, which what everyone else is seeing, including me. They look a little
we're streaming
choppy.
at 60.
Oh,
we've been streaming at 60 since day one.
You can see it. Oh no, this one isn't. Yeah, you can see it up top where the crane is in 3D. Anyway, is true false? Mickey has a cameo in a Goofy.
I think that's false.
You are correct.
Yay.
Number 2, Mickey's original name was Mortimer Mouse.
I think that one might be true.
It is.
Okay, cool.
Now extending out to Pluto trivia.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, his official name is not Pluto the dog. It is Pluto the pup. which I thought was very interesting.
That is interesting.
In Pluto the Pup's first film appearance in The Chain Gang, his name was Chaser.
That feels like it has a ring of truth to it, but you're also very good at coming up with things that have a ring of truth to them. I think that one's nuts. I think that one's true.
False. His name was not. He had another name in the film after that. He was in the Chain Gang. I just don't think he had a name at all. I finally got you early. Mickey Mouse made his first film appearance in the short Plain Crazy.
Oh man, that's tricky.
You beat it.
Because I think his first appearance is Steamboat Willie. That is canonically considered his first appearance, right? So I think what you're saying is false.
You are incorrect.
Really?
It is commonly believed that his first appearance was Steamboat Willie. In fact, his first appearance was in Plain Crazy.
Wow.
Got you. I got you 2 in a row.
2 in a row. That's a first.
All right. Mickey Mouse's first appearance, Mickey's first video game appearance was in the game Castle Violin on the Atari 2600.
That's false, though.
Why?
I'm just arbitrarily deciding it's false.
You're like so sure. You are correct.
Okay, good. Yeah, my reasoning for that.
I thought if I gave a really weird name. Oh wait, shit! I'm being corrected that Mickey actually was in a Goofy movie. Is that?
What?
Do we have proof of that? Because I actually had Mickey experts staying in my house, and we all just like talked that one through. Was he just on the TV? Because I don't know if I'd count that the same way. We'll give it to you. It's fine.
These skeletons are roughing me up.
This is the weirdest thing. Justin Bieber has a Mickey Mouse themed Ferrari. True, false?
There's a lot of things I want to say in response to that. I'm going to say it's false.
I wanted that one to be true.
Yeah, I could. The problem with that one is I could visualize it. I'm not doing very well at this game.
Did it make too much sense?
Like logically, I can see him getting that at the age of 8. I can't see him getting that as a sprite adultman.
Oh hey Laura. Laura's in the chat. This one's a good one. Mickey's gorgeous. It's incredible. It never stops being gorgeous. They do this Mode 7 tower rotating effect where you're climbing up this tower and the whole thing is rotating and it's like when I saw this as a kid, I just played it nonstop. Mickey's first words ever spoken were hot dog. My Mickey's not very good.
Hot dog. Hey, I'm Mickey. How you doing? Hey, I'm Mickey Mouse.
What are you guys doing?
Can I get a hot dog? Yeah, I think that's probably true.
It is. You are. I thought that one would trip you up.
And yet, here we are.
I thought people would be like, no, it has to be oh boy.
Oh boy! Yeah.
Damn, your Mickey's like pretty good. Everybody does a good Mickey but me.
Oh, I had the advantage of like, I spent a lot of time in the booth with the previous voice of Mickey who passed away a few years ago, whose name I cannot currently remember. God damn. Lovely guy though.
Pauly Shore, I believe.
Yes, it was Pauly Shore. Yes, you're absolutely right.
The original Mickey, Pauly Shore.
He's been Mickey since I forgot to press jump just then. The end. That's it, everyone.
I'm getting pretty wacky here.
All right.
For trivia. On the shelf of the great Jedi texts in The Last Jedi, one of them is the complete history of Mickey Mouse written in Arabic.
I think you stink. I think that's probably not true.
It could
I'm
be.
gonna say it's false.
I just made it up.
Yeah.
But it seemed like kind of a Disney move, you know?
It did.
But there's so few books, and like if it was a lot of books,
Yeah.
I would have easily believed that. But there's like 4 books, and I win. I win for it.
I don't know if you know Adam Murray. He's an LA-based funny person. He did a Photoshop on Twitter a while back, asking why the only English language book that Luke Skywalker owned was a copy of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and photoshopped in a picture of the book.
Not even Disney. What's going on?
Yeah, it's like it was like a legit, but it went a little viral. Like, hey, wait, why does he have this?
That's sort of one of the things that worries me about this massive Disney owning everything, because now like 20th Century Fox and all, you know, they're only gonna put things from what they own, and it's just gonna become this like sort of private. It's like everybody else's movies and Disney stuff, and it scares me that they're as big as they are.
That is something to genuinely be afraid of. Someone pointed out that one of the advantages of Disney owning Fox, other than the obvious one that every geek on the planet is talking about, is it does mean that Hank Hill can appear in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Wow, somebody, Jack Barnhart in the trivia just said a bunch of very nice things about us, but it was interesting, and I'm going to be honest here, from my own perspective, said that he subscribed to his channel because he really liked the Demolition Man episode.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not saying it's bad, but that is my least favorite episode, so I hope you check out some other stuff.
It's interesting as well, because I decided to go back and rewatch some of the early Mrims. You gotta say it like a passing car.
Doppler.
I just remember watching the Demolition Man episode and thinking, this seems like the least Mikey episode of the show. Like, it doesn't feel...
Well, the Taco Bell becoming Pizza Hut thing is the most Mikey thing.
Yeah.
Using the spin doctors, pointing out that they had the daughter character in there.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock was also like 2 different daughter characters that are both still in the movie that were cut out of the film but left in. Jesse Ventura's in the movie in one shot, but his whole part was cut out. Like, it's a fascinating film.
Yeah.
And when I rewatch it, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. It's just, I think I enjoy that movie the least because Wesley Snipes is so racist, which is such a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's off-putting what he kind of improv'd into that movie, especially with any Asian character on screen.
I'm just beefing.
Yeah, you're getting.
It's this level.
What's the one for Donkey Kong Country called?
Minecart Madness.
Minecart Madness. By the way, if you want to ask us direct questions and not just talk to each other, if you tag @FilmJoy like Jack just did, that highlights it. It's a little easier to see because there's
get good, Ben. Come on.
A lot of Ben is bad. Ben is very bad.
The stream is just gonna be me finishing this level. That's all we're gonna get for the rest of the thing. I hope you like seeing Mickey Mouse get sliced and diced.
Not since the minecart level on Game Boy.
Oh, don't get me started.
Number 9. One of Mickey's 2 nephews is named Ferdy.
Ferdy? As in Ferdylicious?
Yes. Have you guys ever played a Ratchet and Clank game? No, we haven't done that era. I would love to, though.
Yeah, we haven't reached that point yet.
Ratchet and Clank is amazing.
Ratchet and Clank's fantastic. I think Ferdy is not a name any person on this planet has ever had, with the exception of the bull from that movie that David Tennant's in.
So what is your answer?
It's false.
Incorrect. So here's some things that even my Mickey Mouse expert in the house did not know this. Well, knew some of it, not all of it. Mickey has a sister.
I'm cheating. I'm putting the difficulty down to easy.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Mickey has a sister.
Mickey has a sister. Amelia, sometimes credited as Felicia, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because nothing's consistent. 2 kids, but Mickey has a brother-in-law.
Huh.
His name's Frank. And he's just like, hey, I'm Frank. Hi. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Frank.
Just like...
Hot dog. I'm Frank.
FilmJoy, any of you played the Crash Insane trilogy? I haven't yet. I've seen it. It looks incredible.
I actually do not own a PS4, but that is one of the games that would get me owning a PS4. It's like that and the Last of Us Deluxe Edition.
Last of Us Deluxe is very good. That was the first game I got on PS4. What's your favorite Disney game? Asks John Lang.
I have a soft spot for Darkwing Duck on the NES.
That's because you believe that Darkwing Duck is the secretly forgotten like Mega Man 6.
It's because it was 5.5, but yeah, it's a Mega Man.
Michael.
Mike Stuffer.
That's not working.
It's Mega Man. It's a Mega Man game. It's a Mega Man game, and when you play it through that lens, it makes a lot more sense.
All right, number 10. Mickey's name in Fantasia is Yen Sid.
That is not true.
Disney spelled backwards. It is not true, but the wizard's name, because he's in the Wizard's Apprentice, the wizard's name is Yen Sid.
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't know that shit.
Hey, you don't know. You don't know what I know and I don't know unless you ask me the question and I get it wrong, and then you know. Then you know.
So, I give you a 7 out of 10. You got a C minus today.
That's not bad.
That's not. It's not bad. You passed.
I will take that.
Big fan of that. I didn't pick a favorite Disney game yet.
You did not. You should remedy
it.
That.
It might be this one. I'll tell you what it is. And we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Even just favorite Mickey game, and Epic Mickey came up. Which is like so many good things, but ultimately hindered by controls, you know?
Yeah. Epic Mickey's one of those games that I really wanted to like. You
desperately want. Because like Warren Spector and the Pedigree, I had friends who worked on it. It's sort of hindered by its own control scheme.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts. I played a few Kingdom Hearts games. I liked the first one and the second one, but after that I was kind of like, I don't. There's just too much. It gets too nutty.
I was never able to get into Kingdom Hearts, and part of that, and I acknowledge that I'm about to say this as a Doctor Who fan or a lifelong Doctor Who fan, but the mythology of Kingdom Hearts is indecipherable.
Let's go to chat again. Terrence Wiggin. Hi, Terrence.
Hey, Terrence.
Asks, is there a classic game series that everyone loves that you never could get into?
This. No, I don't know.
Kingdom Hearts. I like Kingdom Hearts. I'm excited about. So here's the thing. There's like 47 Kingdom Hearts games, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna come out.
It's just now coming.
That's the next.
Putting out the third one.
Well, because it's a very Square move where you know.
It's hip to be Square.
Like, what other Disney games are there? Like, I DuckTales
Woo!
one.
Sorry.
No, I mean, it's a requirement. Like, if you're in Texas and you say the stars at night are big and bright, the whole room will clap. This is true.
I didn't know.
Like,
that's an interesting.
People called me out at PAX South one year, and I would just go into rooms and I would go, the stars at night are big and bright, and the whole restaurant would go. Because that you have to do it. You learn as a Texan. It's a thing you do. I can't explain it. A lot of questions coming in.
We have something similar in my hometown of Luton, back in England, where if you are there, you leave. That's the whole thing.
Mad Doctor Night. Is it the minecart again?
That's the part after the bit I'm about to do, but I suck at that minecart level so...
I wonder if it gets easier when you drop the difficulty down, like less blades or something. Because you're obviously a little incapable of...
When you say a little, do you in fact mean entirely incapable?
An embarrassing amount of incapable.
Thank you.
What's funny is I was actually at the Disney store not 1 hour ago.
Why?
Oh, dude. Check this out. This isn't from the Disney store. I just got the dopest. I got a bunch of new pop figures. Chat, can I show you my 4 new pop figures? Chat. I'm gonna go get him. Give me a second.
Do it. I did not know that Mikey collected pop figures. I wish I'd known that when I worked at Loot Crate. I could have given him the hookup. I mean, for all I know, he already had the hookup.
I'm totally back. Wow, that was a surprising amount of no. Like, I sit back down, jokingly asking if I go get my pop figures. A lot of no's. Also, Adam Saccharide?
Adam Saccharide. Hey, Adam, how you doing?
Oh, Saccharide. That makes a lot more sense.
That is my good buddy, Adam Saccharide. He
said his name is Chet, not Chat.
He is a singer-songwriter here in LA, and he's a cool dude. Who let me... Actually, I stayed at Adam's place when I was evacuated because of the Creek Hill fires last month. Adam and his girlfriend Katie let me crash in their spare room for a couple of days.
But do you have Cusco, Yzma, and Kronk pop figures?
Oh, I need... Those are mine now. You can just mail them to me whenever, because they're mine legally now.
I got a set of Mint New Groove ones, and I fell in love with them immediately. But the dopest one ever. Check this out. It's 8-bit Michelangelo.
Oh, that's fantastic. They started doing those 8-bit ones.
Incredible.
That's really cool, yeah.
Yeah, and he's little, like, pixelated nunchucks down at the bottom. Like, it's the coolest thing ever.
Oops. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a text message and didn't look at the screen, so I died on the minecart level.
I'm trying to read all that. Alright, so... from Nathaniel Foga, have you guys ever watched Treasure Planet and or Atlantis?
Yes, and yes. Arses.
Booyah! That's Treasure Planet on Blu-ray.
I also have Treasure Planet on Blu-ray.
I sort of secretly wanted to do like a piece about it.
When you say secretly, do you mean very publicly?
Well, it's not a secret anymore. Is anybody watching? No. I have a very soft spot for Treasure Planet. I think it's because I like Treasure Island.
Treasure Planet's great. It's such a gorgeous movie. I do like Atlantis. My mum didn't like Atlantis because her entire attitude at the time was, well, this is just a Stargate ripoff.
Did you know that Joss Whedon was one of the writers on Atlantis?
I had no idea.
Well, now you do.
Did you know that, is it Mike Mignola, who, the Hellboy guy, did a lot of character designs on Atlantis?
I believe it's pronounced McKay Magnolia.
Okay.
Balls. I hadn't thought about it while saying it, and then I gave up.
That's usually how it goes. Stop trying to kill me, skeletons. Listen, skeletons. I have a skeleton inside of me. Okay, that means I'm technically one of you.
That's the pixel art animation on this stuff is.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I don't remember. I'd actually be curious to look it up. I wonder how much they actually did.
Because I know that for the Genesis Aladdin, not the Capcom Super Nintendo one, but a lot of the animation for the Genesis Aladdin was done at Disney. Like, Disney's animation team worked on it concurrently with the movie. And the same thing with, I don't know if they did that for The Lion King, but definitely for Hercules, a lot of the animation was done by the movie animation team.
So this is the best bit of trivia, and I'm going to add on to... So Nathan Foga again, wanted to point out that Joss Whedon also worked on Titan AE, but I have a deeper fact there. Leaving the premiere of Titan AE, he gets in the car with his wife at the time. She turns to him and says, "Didn't you used to be funny?"
Oh,
and I was like,
man.
"Damn!"
Sheboygan.
And I don't feel bad laughing at that because we learned that Joss Whedon is not great to all of his wives.
All of them concurrently.
Well, I mean, given the.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I was going for, you know, that very accessible polygamy humor.
Sure.
Cool.
Oh, so I believe you can beat this. I believe it.
I believe in Harvey Dent.
So here's the thing. Harvey Dent didn't believe in Harvey Dent.
No, Harvey Dent was pretty confident that he would not go the distance.
Oh wow! Here's a deep question. Haroon, I'm sorry, I'm reading a lot of names and I don't have a pronunciation guideline here, guys. Haroon Mapage. Have you guys seen Twin Peaks: The Return? What do you guys think about it? It's like, well, come back in an hour in our new Twin Peaks podcast. Did you watch it at all, Ben?
I've actually only ever seen 4 minutes of Twin Peaks, and it was the last episode of season 2. So
Oh God.
So I have no context for that, but
if you haven't seen season 1 of Twin Peaks, you haven't seen Twin Peaks. I'm just gonna point that out.
That is pretty much what everyone has told me, but I haven't. I wouldn't categorize anything that I've seen as being Twin Peaks.
So here's the weirdest thing, because I watched the first 2 seasons. I love Twin Peaks. It was a lot of fun. Twin Peaks: The Return. I got an Amazon Showtime subscription thing, Yeah. I watched 4 episodes. I got so bored I stopped, and I canceled Showtime subscription. That's true. And that's not to say it's not good. I'm not making a point. It just didn't work for me.
That's fair. Are they doing more?
I asked Mikey about David Lynch and Jonathan Glazer at PAX West, and he totally threw the smackdown on me, says Griffin Ham. Sorry, Griffin Ham. I'm not a huge David Lynch fan. I like Twin Peaks, but like ultimately, if you're just making stuff up to be weird, I don't know.
My favorite David Lynch thing ever is Peter Serafinowicz for his he had a skit series on the BBC a few years ago, and he did a skit. He used to do this regular skit called O News, which you can probably find on YouTube now, where he was talking about this film that David Lynch made that was precision engineered to give its audience diarrhea.
That's like we should do a David Lynch quiz. There's no way to tell if it's true or false, because like anything can be true.
Here's what you do.
David Lynch.
You do a David Lynch quiz, but you don't look up the answers, and we both learn these things together.
Here's a really good question from the abstruse one. What is your favorite Star Trek series and why?
Star Trek? Deep Space Nine.
You guys can guess mine, like, pretty easily.
It's Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine is the best one.
I think Deep Space Nine has the best writing, is the most interesting. My soft spot is for next gen, and I love Wesley Crusher. Damn it.
I definitely grew up with Next Gen. How do you do this level? Because I'm trapped in this elevator with all these bones.
Hollow Man with a really interesting question. Hollow Man asks, do you think Disney should make a live-action Kingdom of the Sun? Background, Kingdom of the Sun was originally the name and entirely other film.
That's the film that...
Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
But I don't think so the way it's asked, I don't even think Kingdom of Sun should have been anything. Like, it didn't work for what they were trying to do. Because I think going comedy and being a little weird and out there and doing some of the 50s pastiche of the sitcom, kind of helps them not stick so close to making this historically accurate Incan thing.
Yeah.
Also,
can I point out, Mickey Mania uses the same health and life system as James Pond.
Break that down for me.
Gloves, fingers representing HP.
James Pond has to have happened way before this, right?
James Pond's 2
Not that they ripped
was
it off.
1991.
But you're out of lives.
Yeah, I'm way out of because I don't know what I'm doing on this. Is there like a button to like hold up a shield that I don't know about? Because I'm just getting, it's like bullet hell. There's no way to evade these bones. I'm getting boned from all sides.
That was my catchphrase in college. I'd walk into a room and I'd go, "I'm getting boned from both sides," and then everybody'd laugh.
Studio,
it was great.
Applauses.
Everyone loved me. It was awesome.
It's kind of cool as well because they introduced you as like a minor character like halfway through season 1, and then by season 3 the show is just about you.
Lot of really good questions from chat today.
check
I
them.
keep getting, what do you think of the Shawshank Redemption? It keeps coming out. I just don't, I don't know. I mean, it's really good. It's just, it's one of those films that like everybody loves. And when you go to college, it's like one of the posters that the jocks have in the room. It's like Happy Gilmore and then Gladiator and then Shawshank. It's good. I don't have a lot to say about it. Do you have anything to say about it?
It's a film that exists.
Ooh, here's a good one from M. Lyons. Can we get a personal take on some Star Trek Voyager?
I can give a very personal take on Star Trek Voyager.
Here comes the hate.
I don't hate Star Trek Voyager. I actually think the concept...
We need to get Joel Watson on here as a guest. He's got some opinions about Star Trek.
I'm very aware of Joel's thoughts on Star Trek Voyager.
If you've met Joel,
yeah,
you are aware of Joel's thoughts on Star Trek Voyager.
It's actually how I said, hey Joel, I'm Ben, and he said, you know what I do? You know what I hate the most about Voyager?
Dude, first time I met him, it was on TV. I was at his apartment. My friend Josh brought me over there. We were like 19 years old. He talked about Star Trek Voyager for an hour and a half. Literally my first impression of him.
I didn't realize that Joel wrote for Red Letter Media.
He's actually all of them in disguise.
Oh, that's cool.
Little known fact. Ross Larson, what are your thoughts on the Speed Racer movie?
I missed the thing. I've never seen Speed Racer.
It's fun.
Okay, cool.
It's very fun.
I like the Wachowskis.
They did this really interesting thing that visually is confusing and awesome. But it helps make some of the weird, nutty CGI make more sense. Insofar that they did a lot of blue screening, not because they couldn't shoot it on live action. I think it actually would look better if they shot at locations. But when they shot Speed Racer, to make it look like the anime style from the TV, they kept everything in focus all the time.
Nice.
Everything in that entire movie is in focus. Background 1,000 yards away, as in focus as the character rides.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
It is. It's cool because it's visually interesting. But yeah, I think Speed Racer is worth seeing. I don't know if it's a deep, Hollow Man straight up with thoughts on Prometheus. No.
Thoughts.
Those are my thoughts.
Sharing. I never actually kind of really shared what I thought about Voyager. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go back to Voyager for a minute. No, sorry. I'm gonna do that, and I'm dead. I fell in the acid. Or is it boiling oil? Who knows? And furthermore, who cares? I love the concept of Voyager, like the idea of these two disparate crews kind of thrown together, different political ideologies thrown together in this kind of really, lost in space situation where they've got to kind of work together. That's a really great idea, and I really wish that's the thing that upsets me the most about Voyager, is that they never did a lot with that. There's like, across 170 some episodes, there's maybe 3 episodes. Oh, god damn, Ben. There's maybe 3 episodes, 4 episodes that really deal with that conflict between the Starfleet crew and the Marquis. And one of the other problems that Voyager has is because a lot of people went from Next Gen straight onto Voyager, is that it inherited a lot of the problems that a long-running TV show inherits when it's been on the air for almost a decade. Like,
weird episodes.
Weird episodes when people like
jump the shark out the gate and then go.
Yeah. But it's upsetting because, again, they had this really cool premise that it feels like they didn't really capitalize on. But it also has some of my favorite Star Trek characters. Like, I love the lack of fucks that Tom Paris has to give. There's a lot of parallels between Voyager and Red Dwarf.
Well, we just got demonetized. All right.
I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it. I'm sorry.
I don't care that much.
Okay, good. But yeah,
this day, I don't know if you noticed, the Antiquing Hour is not our breadwinner around here.
Is it not?
And by that I mean none of them are our breadwinner.
We haven't won any bread.
Yeah, I keep asking for it. Here's a really weird question from Debo Molina. I can only think to give a joke answer here, but would you see a Footloose movie, but instead of dance getting banned, anime is? And I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna start the. Well, obviously it's no, but I'm gonna start the answer with, if anime got banned, my life would change none.
Yes.
I don't. It's not. It's not my thing. It's a lot of people's thing, and I support it to be your thing. I don't want it to get banned. I'm just saying it would not affect me. Here's an easy one. Have you seen Joyride? Have you seen Joyride?
I don't know what Joyride is, to be able to
Joyride starred Paul Walker and Steve Zahn. It was a film about this truck driver that's kind of messing with him. It's a candy cane movie. The guy on the radio is actually the same guy that played Buffalo Bill in Sounds of Laugh.
Oh, interesting.
But you never see him. Candy cane.
No, I thought so. It's not a real film.
Asks. Have you seen any Blu-rays for Deep Dive you shook your head at and went, just no? No, those go in the box immediately. If it was a good movie, I wouldn't. I put some real bad ones in there the other day.
Oh, I still have to mail you my copy of Psycho.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
It's still on my shelf. I just haven't had a chance to pack it up and ship it over.
Damn, Mouse Army wants you to know. Seriously, avoid them bones already.
I'm trying really hard, my man.
Ben. Like, you're just going right for him, I guess. I don't know.
I'm trying very, very hard. I'm trying to collect all of the bones. I thought this was like a bone collect. This is Bone Collector the game, right?
I want to go back to the anime getting banned question again, because I would watch the movie about what happens to the internet if anime got banned. I would watch the hell out of that, because it would just be like a meltdown.
That would be an interesting story to see.
What happens to Reddit if anime gets banned?
I don't know enough about. I don't spend enough time on Reddit to. I think
Griffinham quickly. Yes, do that. Sorry, go on.
Is Griffinham gonna write?
He's gonna send me a copy of Billy Zane's The Phantom.
Okay, I thought he was going to write Footloose, but with anime instead of dancing, which should be the name of the movie, by the way.
You gotta say the whole thing, or it doesn't count.
This summer.
Coming this summer. I feel like we're really showing him these 3 levels a few times. You got to get memorization going.
What you're telling me is I've got to get good. Marnie suits. Come on now.
Get wrecked. Actually, every time chat, do me a favor. I want to turn this into a real Twitch room. Chat. Every time Ben dies, type wrecked in all caps.
And also post an emoji of that.
Wrecked.
That one guy's head that I don't know who he is, but he has an emoji on Twitch for some reason.
You did it.
I did do it. But this okay, here's the problem I have with this elevator is I can't dodge the bones because
Do you think Mickey Mouse's watch is a Mickey Mouse watch?
No, he has a person watch. It's a human being. It's Walt Disney in his watch.
Or it's like really specific, like, this is my friend Ted. Hey guys, I'm Ted. I'm on Mickey Mouse's watch.
Yeah. I don't know what are the stars again? I really hope they're extra lives.
Wow. Even the rope tech. So like one of the hardest things to do in a video game, and it was funny because Gearbox, where I used to work, added them in Opposing Force, the Half-Life game, which is 3D, so obviously they're a lot harder to do there than in a 2D game. But ropes are hard.
Yeah. And
a lot of them just do like a simple, but like Mickey Mania is actually curve, and then they animated Mickey accelerating faster. The polish level on this game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely absurd.
I mean, it took Team 17 10 years to get the ninja rope right again on a Worms game after Worms 2. Because the ropes in like Worms Reloaded and
don't get me started on ninja ropes. Man, we've been over this.
We've had that conversation.
Wrecked.
Get good, noob. And the noob is me.
The noob is you. Just checking his. I don't even remember his TED watch.
Oh, I accidentally pressed a button on the definitely not an emulator.
Now we're a streaming show. Everyone's writing wrecked.
No one's. Is anyone telling me to get good?
Actually, literally, Tristan Bender just said that.
Thank you, Tristan. I love you. See, look,
Trisket Bender. I was on a Trisket Bender.
Loves me a good Trisket Bender. Look at all these bones, though. How am I supposed to survive? This is a bullet hell. How am I supposed to survive these bones?
I think you start far and walk under, so they bounce. Yeah, see, there's like, there's space. You see, your problem is you keep doing the wrecked. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Isn't that the definition of a smart play that is great to do all the time?
That's my least favorite quote that is overused by everyone. Define insanity. That's not the definition of insanity at all.
No, I know what the definition of insanity is. The definition of insanity is like choosing...
Okay. Far, bones come, move halfway in, bones will land in front of you. You actually walked into them that time. But there's a pattern. Far, middle.
I'm not seeing it. I have like bone dyslexia.
We have too many wrecks now.
That's all the chat.
You already ruined wrecked.
You can't put that on me.
Oh, wait, hang on. He needs to jump and hit them while the elevator is still going up. So you get into hits. I don't know if that works. Is that a workable strategy?
Well, the elevator stops.
That you just got that. Well, I think they're saying jump up before, and then break them. Yeah, you can almost get over there.
Hey, that
yeah, there you go. So jump over the first ones then, and just wait. But when
then
you have
those guys are.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
You could have been on the right side. I think we just need to memorize this. We're gonna have to like spam you with the M Lyons thoughts on the Cube series. First one was a good movie. Like for a good kind of cheap horror movie, it was fun. Yeah, you can jump up and hit him before you get up there.
These guys screw me up though.
Yeah, it's left, right. Yeah, you got it. He's good. Jump, stay. You're good.
So this guy's gonna do his thing, then he's gonna explode, and I don't get hit with bones. Hey, what do you know?
Jump. You're so close. This is a really hard section, though. Don't stay.
I'm good. I'm in.
You did it.
Okay, I'm cheating. Save game position in definitely not an emulator. I'm sorry.
It's important that everybody sees the whole thing.
Yeah,
Mickey Mania is impressive.
I'm sorry.
All kinds of
As generally, like I could have been doing that on Comic Zone a couple of weeks ago, and it was very important to me that I try very hard. But this game is trying to turn me into a dead corpse man, so I had to, I couldn't not.
I think I just got actually on the definition of insanity. Nick asks, is the live-action D&D movie in the deep dive box?
Oh, it can be.
You're never supposed to know if what's in the box. Like, no one is ever allowed to know but me and Thad what we put in there. But because you asked so nicely, I will tell you that not only is the Dungeons & Dragons in there, or in the... Because I have a lot of movies that we rotate through. D&D and D&D 2.
Oh, you got the same set I've got.
Yep.
That is a film that definitely. The second. Do you know there's a third one?
Yes, and I don't have that. I don't know if that's on Blu-ray though.
It's only been released in
because the CG probably wouldn't hold up.
Yeah, well the CG in the. Let's.
What are you? You're like doing science. Yeah, move that to the right over the Bunsen burner, but you can't turn it on. Huh. Oh, there you go. Look at that. We're puzzle solving.
It's physics.
You know what we should play? Is Adventures of Lolo. You remember that game?
You know, it's one of those games that I've heard about but have never played.
It's a puzzle game. We can kind of play it together, but you can screw yourself into not being able to finish.
So I did something. When it's on the burner, it just fizzles like that. So should that be doing something else?
I don't know. Well,
did I mix the wrong colors?
Run back to the left and
Oh,
see.
no, there we go. It just had to heat up enough. There we go.
That was pretty dope. Okay.
Oh, wait, it's a boss.
Yay! Amazing anime. God, the pixel art in this game is unstoppable.
Oops. I'm doing a very good job of not doing a good job. How am I supposed to defeat him? Do I just keep throwing stuff at him, or...? 'Cause that chalkboard is telling me...
It's up to I think you're supposed to avoid the red things that you seem to be so wrecked.
Oh, it's game over. Okay, cool. So, if only I had
Save
done
state.
that.
Wish you had a hotkey you could just...
Yeah, that would be nice. I wonder if there is a hotkey. Let me check.
Oh,
No.
here's a good suggestion from Mouse Army. It's better if we were answering and like talking about video game stuff on this show, but seriously, you should play The Adventures of Willy Beamish. And I like that game a lot.
Is that a real game?
It's from yeah, it was one of the first CD games I ever really remember. It was a while ago though. Yeah, I think you fill it up with each one. So is he throwing marbles? Is that like a very Mickey thing?
Is Mickey known for his marble
They're actually
collection?
crossovers. He's actually throwing Marble Madness.
Which, as we all know,
As you know, the architect of the PS4 started with Marble Madness.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse actually was the architect of the PS4.
It looks kind of like you're just squirting like ketchup and mustard into different bottles.
It does have a kind of condimenty...
It's my favorite word, condimenty.
Condimenty, which is a word that means having condiment-like qualities.
Everybody's just asking for thoughts on movies. Thoughts on Stand By Me. I love it. It's great. I think Will's better in Stand By Me than anything I've ever seen him in. Other than that, like, well, sorry, it's my favorite Will performance. I'll put it that way. How do you think the potion thingy tastes?
Like poison.
Well, so what are the colors? It's red, yellow, and green. So it's ketchup. You put a hot dog under there. It's perfect. A little ketchup, a little mustard, a little relish.
I'm doing very, very badly here. I'm gonna quick save it again after I do the explosion.
Yeah, you've given up all pretense of being good at games.
I've given up. I think I've given up all pretense of being a credible.
I just realized how you redid the graphics on the YouTube channel with the little Mickey. That looks so good, my dude.
Thank you.
It's very,
Thank you
very pro. Very pro.
Thank you. I don't know if you noticed, I finally put branding on the pencil. I figured it was about time that we had our own Antiquing Hour
Wait.
#2 pencil.
Oh, I didn't even see that. That's so cool.
Because I realized I don't.
Now I want to sell Antiquing Hour pencils. We'd sell like 5 of them. 4 of them to me. But
and I'd get the other one. You have to buy them in packs of 5, and you just mail me the one you.
I just mail you a pencil. Ben, here's your a pencil.
File. Save.
Batman spaced. But Batman asks, where are Mickey's eyes? What?
They're there.
They're right there.
They're on his face.
Well, I think the pupils might be small on the screen. Let me look on this. Oh, on the keychain.
Oh.
They're just black discs. God, I love his animation. It is so good. Cause like they even like cause they put him in the mad scientist getup, but like look at the sort of underfolds of his legs. Like they're doing so much work to sort of show you where his legs are, even though you can't see them. I'm really impressed with it.
This is bullet hell.
I think.
How did any kid
I think you're just supposed to. I did, and I was 12.
I feel like you were you arrived in this world like you were loomed as a fully formed adult with all of the skills needed to finish Mickey Mania.
I mean, you can hear it just in how I'm talking about it right now, but I clearly, I'm obsessed with the graphic technology and graphics in this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you can't hit him. So. Here's the strategy: bop him on the head, run away. Wait a second for him to reset so you can hit him again. Bop him on the head, run left.
Ah, like a smart person.
But don't stand there and take a hit in the face.
Like that?
Well, that was a hit in the feet, technically.
So yeah, some people are into that.
I bet you're gonna do it this time. I believe in you. But yeah, just run him back and forth. You can do it.
I'm glad one of us believes in me. That was bleak. I believe in me. What are we doing?
I believe in the thing called love. No, Mikey is hashtag smart boy. Okay. I don't even understand this question. You'll have to fill me in a little abstruse one, but what's your take on Disney saying they're not going to lobby for another copyright extension? I don't necessarily understand the ramifications of that question. Like copyright extension on what?
I guess on Mickey, because they've been lobbying for copyright extensions for...
Yeah, but there's new Mickey stuff all the time. Like, isn't that more for characters that are out of... Like, when you're not using them?
Yeah.
I figured that would just... Sorry, you're missing.
I keep missing this guy. I feel like he's...
I like the chalkboard is really fun.
This is not my day. Gorgeous. I love this game, but...
You need to get good, shorty.
I need to get a good shorty. I need to get shorty.
Oh, the older cartoons like Steamboat Willie was still going to the public domain.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no thoughts on that. Who cares about Steamboat Willie? None people.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure
there's a Blu-ray release of Steamboat Willie coming out.
Oh, that's a tough one to avoid, the second one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That was a tough bounce. Yay! But yeah, it's like duck plus Pluto equals a saw. Like what? Oh, divided by saw. Oh, he's gonna cut. That's really dark. Also, this has been out there for a while. Ben, what are your thoughts? You were so close. What are your thoughts on Goofy being anthropomorphic dog and Pluto being a dog?
I don't know. What are your thoughts on Abu being a monkey and Aladdin being a human?
But what?
I don't know. Like, someone mentioned this idea to me that
they're both dogs, and one can talk, and one is just a dog. So that's weird. Like, is there a debilitating thing about Pluto that makes him a dog? Like, why are there dogs that are human, and why are there dogs that aren't?
Because of reasons.
So when I said, do you have any thoughts on it, you could have just said, nah.
Yeah, I don't really have a horse in that
Apparently not.
Could you just be cool, my dude, for an hour?
Mouse Army. For the record, I always thought Goofy was a cow. He has flat teeth. Infer what you will from that statement, because I
don't know.
Doesn't everyone have flat teeth?
It also should be pointed out that there have been times in the cartoons where Pluto has smiled and he has very flat teeth. He doesn't have the sticky outy front teeth that Goofy has.
Sure. Okay. Oh, okay.
But he does have the tooths.
I always thought Goofy's teeth were more rabbit than cow. This boss is so erratic. To use the phrase, bad RNG. Just every time he dies, I'm just gonna be like, bad RNG.
This guy...
He's got a lot of pressurized pipes coming out of the ceiling for some reason. Yeah, you're getting destroyed.
Wrecked, I believe is the word you were looking for.
They're not even typing that. They got so tired of typing that, they stopped.
That seems...
Do it again. Yeah! No! Wait.
Ah!
Is there a strategy that we're just not...
Could I find someone else's YouTube, like, long play of this game and just slap that in the middle and tell everyone I'm playing? How did Ben get so good so quickly?
No, now they're typing wrecked again. Wrecked.
You got them started. They were happy to live without the wrecked until you reminded them of that word, of the power that that word contains. I keep missing. How am I missing? Is it just human failing?
Absolutely. Also, you haven't actually taken a hit yet.
Oh, well, no, that's because I collected some of the stars. I had taken a couple of hits.
Oh, so you're actually, like, budgeting those out.
Yeah, as opposed to just like, oh,
how many times do you have to hit him?
18. I googled it. It's not true.
Yeah, 18 is you're never getting 18. Stop now.
Let's play literally any other game.
Castle of Illusion. Here we go.
Let's play the Where's Waldo game on the NES.
I want you to see the cool levels, dang it. Win more.
I'm trying my dingle dongle dangest.
Keep missing.
I just need to jump on his stupid
wreck to the wreck.
I did it. I did the.
Yeah, save right now.
Man.
Hey, split again. Amazing animation on that guy.
Gorgeous. Well done. Mickey has defeated the Mad Doctor and rescued Pluto. Good for me. Only took me 27 tries.
What level is next? I don't even remember. It's the dancing sexy tree. Man, the trunks on that tree go all the way up. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying. Could you elaborate for me?
It's treeist. Why is he always checking his watch? Like, what is the significance of that? It just makes him look like he's bored.
That's a loading screen. On a Super Nintendo game.
I thought you had to avoid those leaves. I was like, oh no.
Oh, one hit wonder. Look at that.
And you're out of lives, aren't you?
This is it. This is if I get hit.
You are so screwed.
And there's no password system on this game.
I remember it took me like a day to really, because I would rent a game, because here's the thing, I beat this game in 3 days. So you have 2.5 more days.
Well, you really... I remember when my dad... I got a Game Boy Color for my 13th birthday, and I got a copy of Mortal Kombat 4 for the Game Boy Color, and I finished it in the car on the way home from the store. No!
The branches get you?
The branches get you.
Okay. Well, luckily you can memorize all of this stuff. Boulder, near boulder, branch. Yeah, there you go.
Boulder branch.
Give this boy a star and some lives.
Give me some. That's a 3D rock. Can you see that?
Yeah. Well, I can't. It's not a regular.
Oh. This moose just came out of no place. This game doesn't want me to win, Mikey.
It's so sad.
I feel like I'm stuck on like Mickey Mouse's Edge of Tomorrow.
What I love about this show is that all of the pressure is always on you.
Moose. It's you one day. Like one day the stream is you.
No, we should for sure. Oh, he points it out when it's happening. Watch Pluto. Unfortunately, he doesn't know when a branch is gonna fall. Coming. You landed on him. Apparently, he still hurts you.
Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll let me pick a level. It won't let me pick a level, but that's the dream. Help screen. Let's see what that does. None of that is useful to me. Okay.
The aim of the game.
Helps if you have the window active, Ben, then the buttons you press. No! 0. Null point. This game needs to start giving me some lives.
Yeah, it's It didn't even touch you.
That was that's some dodgy collision detection happening on that boulder. The animation's gorgeous. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. But the collision detect, they spent all their money rendering the 3D boulder and none of it on the collision detection.
Well, what's funny is one of my first like memories of this game, like before it came out, it was just previews in Nintendo Power, you know?
Yeah.
But I remember there was a screenshot of that moose. And the moose looks so good.
I'm gonna make judicious use.
And you've seen the moose up close a number of times because it keeps murdering you.
It's a murder moose.
Murder moose.
Fuck off. Oh no. Murder she moose.
You are having some trouble.
It's a rough.
Only 25 more minutes of this, and we're gonna do it. We got it today. Here we go.
We can do it. I believe in.
This is remarkably hard. You were on easy. That is worth sharing. You were on easy.
I have
in a Mickey Mouse Disney game.
Thank you.
And it is Dark Souling your face off. Wait. Okay, you see Pluto.
Am I jumping too? I'm jumping too.
You're jumping way too goddamn early. Wait till the moose comes on screen and then jump over him.
All right. There we go. That's how that goes.
Nick, video title should be Boulder and Skelly. Oh, Mulder and
That's a fun little reference.
It's I don't quite. That was cheap. That was cheap. I'll give you that. Sorry. Be the AGDQ guy again. The hitbox is good. It's hitbox.
You don't like the word hitbox. You really don't like hitbox, huh?
Well, cause like hitboxes, I mean, like when I first started messing with them, that was a Counter-Strike and Half-Life thing. Like you actually made collision called a hitbox on top of the model that basically animated boxes on top of you. Like all modern games are just per poly, pretty much. I mean, you could say that there's a hitbox in Rocket League, probably because I think they all have the same collision, but it's a collision, not a hit. It's just collision is the word you're supposed to use because hitbox implies one specific method of collision of like 1,000. The AGDQ uses it in. What even happened there?
I got killed by a boulder.
But really, we do need to think of a title for this video. Ben wrecked.
Just wrecked.
Actually, hashtag wrecked. It's got to be hashtag. That's how you get the kids involved.
Shoof. Ah.
But yeah, I imagine the boulders are. I mean, it's got to be a square collision around the boulder, and it might actually extend outside of the boulder because it seems like you're getting close to stuff, but it's still hitting you. Which you could call.
Oh no!
You were definitely inside the collision on that.
Yeah, but I also saved it just as the moose was appearing, so I had to time that jump. Oh, man.
I'm waiting for you to accidentally save over the old save slot. Like, right when you're about to get hit, and there's nothing you can do, and just wreck the entire save. Yeah, the collision in this game is
unforgiving.
Remarkably unforgiving. It's not a hitbox, again. It's collision.
Please, I hope everyone watching this forgives me my. What you This
is part of the fun of. They're recommending in the chat play Lion King next. I'm like, I don't want Ben to jump off a bridge. Like Lion King is the most.
This would
Did you play a lot of Lion King when you were young?
I had the Amiga version of Lion King.
So the game with like amazing graphics and animation. Not so much on the Amiga.
Oh, the Amiga version looked okay. It was just missing levels. Like it jumped straight from the first level into the Elephant Graveyard. It skipped the just can't wait to be seen, the can't wait to be king level.
I was actually going to ask you that specifically. Is I just can't wait to be king level in there because, again, one of those 3-day rentals kind of. That was weird. One of those 3-day kind of things. Well, you don't have any health, so this is like impossible. I believe you.
I need a hotkey for this.
Oh,
I'm jumping too soon. That's my problem.
Next game suggestion from Harv, Beethoven's Second. And I like this suggestion because it's specifically the second Beethoven movie. Also, I really like the way that they titled those old Beethoven.
This is rough.
Yeah, I feel like they're definitely not playing Lion King next. But I Just Can't Wait to Be King was like the hardest level. It was so hard. I don't know if anything's this hard.
I really hope that those firecrackers are save points. Not that I can use them.
Well, you can do save points wherever you want. Oh, actually, if it was a save point and you died, it would give you all your health back. Oh, no, it wouldn't, because you have 0 lives. This is rough.
Oh, man.
What are you supposed to do there?
How did you finish this game? Did you have, like, a game genie or something?
No,
What's going on?
No. I did it for real. But I was a glutton. So here, like, I mean, I've told you the Contra thing before, right? Like, where the rules in my house were... to get a new game, you had to beat whatever your last game was.
Yes.
And Contra, specifically the rules were no warping, no cheat codes. Contra, I could beat in those 3 lives, all the way through with my dad. We both did it, but.
So I was only able to finish the first Silent Hill game by passing the controller to my friend Chaz.
Oh yay!
Whenever.
Look how cool this tech is.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's like mode 7 rotating around this log. But the way that you see what I'm talking about, because they do this later when you're jumping up the outside of this tower. It does that effect sideways, but it's such a convincing 3-dimensional effect.
Yeah, it's pretty.
For Super Nintendo, like, you're doing pretty good. You're doing good.
Yeah,
Still have no lives.
You got proper like sprite scaling on here as well. Like this is doing something that Mario Kart doesn't do on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Proper sprite scaling. But proper sprite scaling. And correct me if I'm wrong, because you know a lot more about the tech than I do. The sprite scaling stuff generally came from the Super Effects chip circa Yoshi's Island, yeah? Or is that a different tech?
It's all kind of mode 7-ish. There's some sprite scaling in Star Fox does a little bit of sprite scaling, but just in like menus and stuff. Yoshi's Island, I think. Yoshi's Island is the first game I can think of that does like full scale, on the fly sprite scaling during.
It did rotations too, but that
as well, yeah.
That was the Super FX chip, I believe. Which is that's the Ghost. Dope Ghost. Hashtag dope.
But like even with Super Mario Kart doesn't do sprite scaling. They just drew different sizes depending on how far away the other karts and the pipes and stuff.
That was pretty early, you know, but that was also because they had to get it from all 8 angles. And...
This is look at that!
Incredible!
That's gorgeous.
I forgot about that. Like, yeah, I'm sure when I was a kid, I just walked in and out of that door like 6 times. Like, how are you doing this?
But look at this.
That is so good. I mean, the parallaxing. I mean, if this game wasn't just remarkably the hardest thing ever. There's stars.
I can't get that star. I jumped down the wrong pipe. Is what happened.
Did you save before you came in here?
I didn't save after the mooses. No.
Better hope. Well, you can save right here.
I thought the moose was too much fun. I thought if I have to restart.
That was a weird level. It was just like, okay, you're done.
Man, I'm still at 1 hit, 1 kill.
I thought that water killed you. I was like, come on. I knew that first ghost was gonna kill you. It had to.
I need some leet techniques.
People are using hashtag dope ghost. Okay, so yeah, you throw a... Oh,
there's a star over there.
I don't know if you're gonna get it.
This sprite rotation is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Love this. I think Earthworm Jim, I think, did a little bit of sprite rotation stuff. I'm getting Earthworm Jim 2.
Jim's a really good one for just incredible animation as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna save it right here because I have health. I have 1 health, and I am not letting that get out of my. Ah, nuts! Come on. These ghosts are the worst. Nope. What did we learn here today? Other than Ben should not be allowed near games consoles.
I think in Solitude with our dudes at Loading Ready Run, when you ask us a question with @FilmJoy, if you could actually start it with, "Hey Dr. FilmJoy," "Hey Dr. FilmJoy." And you know what's also really impressive about this level? That's a very subtle thing. Is there's vignetting around the edge.
Yeah.
It's sort of darkening and making it feel very claustrophobic and spooky, but it's actually overlaid over everything, which is. I mean, there's effects that are like technically amazing, and there's effects that are just very clever.
Yeah.
And there's just so many. God, this game is good.
Do you know another game?
It's actually better than I remember it.
The other game.
Visually, the game is kicking your ass pretty hard. Though.
Well, I mean, in fairness, that's because I'm a bad Game Boy. Game Boy's already a thing, isn't it? Oh, could you? Oh.
First one comes in. "Hey, Mrs. FilmJoy." That's fine. You can call me Mrs. I don't care. "You think that gendering me a woman is offensive because you are immature." It's not. "Is it true that you've got an entire Mickey suit jammed in your closet?" One of my friends, Jen Wilds, sent me a thing that was very similar to this. It was a Pac-Man suit, but on the website there was Mickey suits. And they're like really well-tailored, nice suits. So I actually could have a Mickey suit in my closet if I wanted one. I don't, but...
I wanted to get one of those Pac-Man suits.
Yeah.
I think they're on my Amazon wishlist.
"Hey, Dr. FilmJoy, tell me where I can find the blue fairy." That is a very AI sort of question, I think.
I'm gonna get that star.
You need to get that star.
Gotta have my puffs. Or whatever. Pops? I don't know. Cereals in the US. Hey Mikey, how's your cereals with Mikey coming along?
My Patreon video? Good. Did the episode. Never doing that again. "Dear Dr. FilmJoy, my puppy is breathing into my ear but is asleep. What do I do?" It's a dog.
Ben, no!
I don't...
Why am I going... I'm not supposed to be going up there. It's just the ghost is throwing me off.
You're doing alright. You're doing good. You're doing good. I believe in you.
Should you, though?
No, not at all. Yay! Firework when you have no health and no lives.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
So, yeah, it's like, well, just save every time you get a halfway point. It's like the same thing. Also, look at the 3D detail on these flipping covers.
Because some of this is better than...
Oh, you can stand on them and get the stars at the top.
You'd think that, but I already tried that and I did a death. There's got to be some way to hop off of the... Nope. I walk into it and I died immediately.
Here's a good question from Dr. Gradamet. "Hey, Director FilmJoy. If you were to make a film off a game, what would you attempt to do?" Super Nintendo Goonies, didn't even have to think about it. And you could play as every character and you have to choose different ones. So like Data has all the gadgets and...
How would that relate to the NES Goonies games?
The NES Goonies game never happened. Because the NES... So weird thing about the NES Goonies game was it was like the Goonies 2. It was like a weird pseudo...
Yeah.
It's just mentally not part of the same space at all. Like tonally, it's just madness.
It's like the second Jurassic Park game that came out for the Super Nintendo.
Was that the one that actually had the sort of 3D Doom sequences in there?
I can't remember, to be honest.
I think that was the first Super Nintendo game that had. This is really hard. That had. I don't remember what I was going to say because this looks so hard. It was the first game with Dolby Surround. It was on Super Nintendo. Yay! Yay! Don't go for the star.
No, I'm going for that star. Are you kidding me? I have negative 87 health at this point. If you
negative 87. FilmJoy. Dear Dr. Kissinger, is it safe to perform an at-home amputation without painkillers? It is not. I guess. I don't. Yeah, you did it. We're nearing our last 10 minutes here. It's time to ask chat.
What should we play next time?
What should we play now? I was gonna. Okay.
I just wanted to steal your thunder a little bit.
Thunder. I love the 3D details. God, this game. Everything is so good.
Oh, the water actively just kills you.
So what are you supposed to do? Oh, you can. That is dope.
This is pretty amazing.
That is so good.
I kind of love this game a little bit.
I told you it was good. It's just hard as. That was cheap. This game. So it's like amazing technically. It feels like. I would go as far as to say it feels a little obvious that this game was not play tested as much with like sort of muggle audience, to use that phrase. Like it feels amazingly difficult for a child. But again, I beat it when I was 12, so what's yours?
My excuse is be nice to me.
That's fair. I'm sorry. I love you, Ben.
Mikey, I love you. Ben Bad at Mickey's Mania is my full legal last name.
I've heard that.
I need to just stop sucking at the stupid game.
Okay, the vote back for Willie B. Michigan. I don't know if I'm ready for that because I don't know if that one works as well for the Spring Bowl game. We'll have to look at that one.
Sure.
Nick asks, Dear Dr. FilmJoy, can I be narcissistic and ask for a happy birthday message? Of course, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Happy birthday, my friend.
Happy birthday to you, Nick.
I got you. We
don't have an age for him.
I got you this really nice card. It says Nick Rules on it, and I got it for you. You made it. Just nice.
And that's got 2 exclamation marks on it. That's 2 more exclamation marks.
It's actually Nick Rules.
Those are 2 separate, unrelated statements.
Yeah. It's almost like reminding someone of rules, like Nick Rules.
House rules, Nick. Inside voice.
I don't have one.
Now, Nick did not tell us his age, so I'm going to presume 87. Happy 87th birthday, Nick.
87. Yeah, let me add that to the card. I mean, I added this earlier, so 87 years young. Nick Rules, and he's 87 years young. Trooper, that one. I don't know what I like the idea of kind of going in this direction again. Like Mickey Mania is the coolest looking game.
So something that looks cool but is going to.
Well, I don't want to drive you from your very sanity again.
Oh man.
I wish there was a good Doctor Who. Doctor Who on SNES. Even making it after the fact because there wasn't really, like the reboot hadn't happened.
Yeah. There is a Doctor Who game for the Amiga that came out in either 91 or 92 that is really, really bad.
You have a big flowing scarf behind you at all times?
You do not have a big flowing scarf behind you. That's why it should have got released on the Super Nintendo. They could have made good use of that Mode 7 to just render the scarf.
Yeah. Dear Dr. FilmJoy, please play Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I want Ben to be happy about himself. And Sunset Riders is cool, but Sunset Riders we're gonna save for when me and you are in the same place and we can play at the same time.
Yes.
Like every good Sunset Riders is one of my favorite 2-player games of all time. So I want to save that. Like every good co-op game, I want to save for when we can do that.
Yeah. I would, because this year, one of the things I thought would be really cool, but they took down the servers are not online anymore. This year's the 10th anniversary of the release of Worms. Sorry, the 20th anniversary of the release of Worms 2.
It's the 2nd anniversary of Worms. Time flies.
It's the 2-year anniversary since I had that terrible bout of Worms.
Off the top of your head, ballpark, how many Worms games do you think there are?
Off the top of my head, 25.
I was gonna say 30.
30's
because like you got to remember, like PlayStation 2 had Worms Fort, the Fort game.
Yeah, Worms Fort's Under Siege, which was not bad. It was just a very slow game.
Here's the thing. So me and my friend Brian Thomas, who used to go by Fletch, we played a lot of Worms. I as you know, took it very seriously. I was actually third in the world at Worms 2 at one point.
Oh,
but well, no, we invented this game called Fort Ball. Because Worms 2 is where you could edit all the stuff so much that you could make your own game.
So much
we made the fort construction game where you constructed forts because you had 5 turns to build girders.
Yeah.
And then after 5 turns, the weapons unlocked. So you built a fort and then fought each other.
That's awesome. I dig it.
And then Team 17 releases a game about forts right after that.
But it's a very different beast.
Oh, fair. I was going to say they ripped me off, but I guess it wasn't.
And it did also come out 6 years after you guys did your thing. Oh, we
74 years.
Patrick suggested the Lost Vikings. That was actually, I think, our very first.
That was the first episode.
Yeah. That was fun. There's a lot of Worms games, though. We should do a Worms game at some point. But I also feel like that's something where we want to be in the same place.
Yeah.
Which I think we will end up doing later this year. I think at some point I'll just have to come out.
I'm thinking I might actually come to LA in April anyway. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll be around. Because I live here.
Well, we know. But yeah, we got to pick. So let's start with the system and narrow down from there. How about
we did the Genesis recently. We did the Super Nintendo. We did the PS1. We did the Amiga a couple of weeks ago. Let's go with the Sega Master System.
Let's go with Sega CD. Let's hit up that sewer shark. No.
How did Ben die? He's sewer shark.
How did Ben die? He was giving us sewer snark. Yes. Yes, we made it to the rotating tower. I don't sound like a crazy person. Look how cool that is.
This is gorgeous. I love this. I wish I'd made it to this level.
Oh, is this the demo?
This is just the demo. I put the controller down, my man. There's no way.
That's all good. Okay, we need to pick.
Night Trap no thank you.jpg.
Yeah, Night Trap is a big no thank you.
The Game Boy is another one we haven't touched yet.
You could actually do it was Bugs Bunny that became real Ghostbusters in Garfield. Yeah.
Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle, which all of those games were Mickey Mouse games, so we could like continue this Mickey Mouse streak and go with Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle.
Let me throw a thing at you.
That would, you know, what would be really cool if we do a handheld game. The overlay is going to look amazing because I'm just going to put the console on this wooden table.
Wait, what do you mean?
So at the moment, the way that I have this overlay, it's like we've got like windows that have been cut into this antique wooden table. For a handheld game, like if we're playing a Game Boy game, I'm just gonna put a Game Boy on this, like it's on the table with a shadow and everything.
Like your old. That's very.
It's
clever.
Gonna look great.
So let me just throw a character at you.
Sure.
Wario.
I do like some Wario. But
there's a Wario game on Game Boy that's pretty good.
There's a bunch of Wario games on the Game Boy, including Wario Blast featuring Bomberman, which is a Bomberman game where you play as Wario. Sounds terrible. It's pretty bad. But Wario Land, all of the Wario Land games are great.
Let me throw this at you. What if it was really easy? You know, just for your sanity.
Are you casting
aspersions? I is aspersioning.
You know I can be good at a game though. You see me like
Adventures of Batman and Robin on Game Boy. in that thing?
I don't think I ever played it.
Or is he, or The Adventure of Batman Robin, the Super Nintendo game? That one looked.
We could do that.
But I like your idea of doing a Game Boy game just to
Yeah.
do fun. I just don't. Not Bart versus the Juggernauts or any of that.
Bart versus the Juggernauts.
That game was so. Here's the thing: I beat that camp Bart game.
Oh,
That's awful and impossible. I beat Bart versus the Juggernauts. I beat all that because I would just sit in the back of the car like. This is how I play games. I'm very good.
Griffin Ham is recommending Shantae, which the later Shantae games are great. The Game Boy Color Shantae game's not great.
I've never heard of Shantae.
Shantae's great. Are you kidding me? The Half.
I didn't.
Hero?
Did I say it was good or bad? I said literally, I've not heard of it.
I'm upset that you've not heard of this game. I'm personally offended. I actually have no horse in this race.
I'd quit. I'm out of here.
Oh, Nick's suggesting a Dizzy game. There are no Dizzy games on the Game Boy, Nick. But I would absolutely play and give.
Egg?
Dizzy's the egg in boxing gloves.
The Codemaster's egg.
Yeah, he's like a proto Strong Bad.
Is there a Micro Machines game on Game Boy?
There is. One of the Micro Machines games did get a Game Boy release.
Is it any good?
Let's have.
You are the port captain.
I don't think I've ever played the Game Boy Micro Machines games, but that's.
I don't think anybody really tried to take the title of port captain away from you anyway, because you're like the YouTube port guy.
Yeah, that Micro Machines 2, and then there's Micro Machines Advance. Micro Machines V3 got released on the Game Boy Color. Wow, Ocean released it for the Game Boy? Wow.
Oh, dude, if we did a Game Boy Advance game, you could actually make the Game Boy Advance the whole, like, that would work the same way.
The whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, like behind us, even.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd just kind of be floating there, but it would still look cool.
I'm trying to, like, cosmetically, I'm wondering how to put us, like, are we post-it notes on, like, on the side of the Game Boy, or... Well, if we use the Game Boy Advance SP, we can just have the screen up in the middle.
We could probably talk about that particular stuff offline. We need to pick a game.
I don't know. I kind of think Micro Machines might be it.
Micro Machines on Game Boy. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Let me have a quick look at my Game Boy game library. Well, nope. You don't need to see my Dropbox. Every person on the internet.
Hey, how about we not do this on screen?
Yeah, let's do that. No one else can see it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Let me have a quick look. Yeah, the stream.
Show all of your secret contracts and things.
All of the things. So you can see this stuff. Doom is something we should do at some point as well. I love me some Doom. Is Doom an obvious one?
I'm indifferent on Doom because like everybody knows every inch of Doom.
I mean,
like,
I've done
Doom is the least surprising thing ever.
I've done Doom on Port Center no fewer than 4 times.
Yes.
I think
you do have an affinity for the Doom.
Very, very done to death. And that's not even touching the Amiga version of Doom. I will do an episode about the Amiga version of Quake at some point.
I mean, you did 2 different episodes about Addams Family stuff, didn't you? Or was the Pugsley and all that stuff just sort of...
That was all one episode.
I love that episode.
It's Addams Family's still a solid game.
It is very much.
Kirby, there's Metroid 2, there's all of those Mega Man games.
Micro Machines right there.
There's Micro Machines. Yeah, let's just do Micro Machines.
All right, next week we are going to play Micro Machines on the Game Boy, which is going to be hilarious because me and you have a history with Micro Machines.
Yes.
Because we got wrecked by it last time we tried this.
Yeah, man. That's another one we should do the Genesis version of Micro Machines when we're in the same room together. But we'll do the Game Boy version next week. There's actually a combo cartridge for the Game Boy Color that has Micro Machines 1 and 2 on it.
All right.
Cool.
We are going to cut it there.
Thank you,
Hope you enjoyed as far as we could get through Mickey Mania. Way harder than I remembered.
It's so hard.
Well, just the collision is just reckless.
Particularly on those boulders.
Reckless. There it is. There's the name of the episode.
Reckless.
Hashtag Reckless. See y'all next week.
I want to confirm you're saying reckless and not
R-E-K-T-L-E-S-S. Reckless. Okay. That was such a even ending. We just blew it.
Cool. All right, I'm going to press stop anyway. Bye, Internet.